Okay, we are back, and in this video I'm going to explain how to get more rare salvage faster for in-game zombies. When I say rare salvage, I'm talking about the blue salvage, the one that's really hard to get. So as you know, rare salvage is pretty difficult to come by and is crucial for doing more damage with whatever weapon you're using. But thankfully I found that there is an attachment that increases the drop rate of that specific blue salvage, and the attachment that you want to use is under body, and it's this mounted flashlight. So this mounted flashlight, it says it increases your salvage drop rate, and what I found is that while this holds true, it doesn't hold true for the green salvage. So the green salvage is really easy to get. It drops like pretty much regardless, and I found that even with or without this attachment, the amount of green salvage you get at round 10, round 20 is pretty much the same. But however, I did find a significant difference in the amount of blue salvage that was dropped. If you've played enough zombies, you'll probably realize by now that all these attachments, they don't really mean much, because the zombie is right in your face anyway. So having these like recoil attachments, such as, you know, like the barrel or the muzzle, like it doesn't really mean much, because you're not going to notice a difference. In fact, now is probably the time to see what attachment works best for you, that you can use in multiplayer or even Warzone. But for the most part, zombies, the attachments don't matter. So you may as well be running this attachment here, the mounted flashlight, to get more salvage, just to make getting to those, round 31 exfils a little bit faster and making life slightly easier, because this camo grind it's no joke. And I'll show you some screenshots and gameplay of the difference between having the attachment on and having the attachment off. So as you can see, at round 17 with the attachment, I have 530 blue salvage, or high grade, high tier salvage, whatever you want to call it. And if we go to the next screenshot, we can see that at round 20, without the attachment, I have 690 blue salvage. So I've gotten like roughly the same amount of blue salvage, but it's come at the cost of occurring at a later round. So yeah, let me know what you think. I have playtested this multiple times. So obviously when I was first going for this camo, like obviously I didn't know about this attachment until later. And roughly I did find when I wasn't using the attachment, I did get like 500 rare salvage by round 20, or like, later on. But then as soon as I put on the attachment, I did notice I was getting it much faster. I was doing more damage at earlier rounds, which is exactly what you want, because when you're doing these round 31 exfils over and over and over again for the sake of the camos, it can get quite tiresome, especially when you're doing like no damage in the early rounds. So really being able to upgrade your gun from rarity red, essentially, all the way up to rarity purple, is a huge advantage, just so you're doing more damage at earlier rounds. Upgrading to gold is not really useful, because by the time you get enough salvage, like by the time you get like 1,000-ish salvage, it's usually at around like 28 to 29, and you're exfilling at around 31 anyway. So there's no point, unless you really want to waste your time walking down to the underground area just to upgrade to gold rarity. But I wouldn't recommend that. I would just recommend going up to purple, which can happen at those early rounds, at around 16 to 17, if you use that attachment. And obviously you can get this blue salvage a lot sooner if you turn on the power sooner. So I turn on the power at round 10 for both these games, for the sake of really giving this attachment a chance to shine. But you can turn on the power at around 8 or 9. Therefore, you might be able to even get that blue salvage way before round 17, like I did. But yeah, like I said, let me know what you think. And yeah, I stand by this attachment. Like I said, the attachments that you use really don't matter, but if you had to use one, I would highly recommend using this one. Yeah, thank you for watching. Peace out.